less than 60 seconds. It's actually like 35 seconds of actual like video. Um, so
And
that made it
that's
easier.
rare for us. 30 seconds. It's like we're like doing a review and it's like 30 minutes. Like what
Oh,
You know,
what's taking so long? We're like, I've just got to tell you one more thing, just one more thing.
well, yeah, because I'm notorious for that. What I've found is like actually making it short. Like you can make it short and bad, but you can also make it short and good. Um, where you can make it 5 to maybe 10 minutes of a product review, be really, really good, have, all the detailed information. But what I find when I'm recording these videos is that it's easy to go longer because it's just like, oh, I'm just going to spew and I'm just going to keep spewing things. And it's like maybe some value, but it's like I could have more concisely said, it has a noise canceling microphone that blocks out the background noise. Or you can, kind of really describe and just keep talking about it and why and why and why. And it just like goes on when you can like concisely say something. But it's really a lot more difficult to make things concise, good, and thorough. So, um, that's something that we definitely need to improve on. We
that's
have in
why
the past.
our YouTube channel feedback is so crucial, or feedback in general. Because when we were doing videos, especially early on, Dave, when it's literally like, all right, Jeff, turn the camera on and let's just start talking, and they come out to 30 minutes of whatever we just said, like 30 minutes
Wow.
straight. Like there's no chopping it up. Like turn the camera on and then you talk for 30 minutes of whatever on one take. It's just talking about what we know. But when you get feedback from people, it's hilarious because they're like, man, you just spoke for 30 minutes when you could have just told me that whole video in like 2 minutes. I don't know what you just said.
we are all dumber now for have listening to
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, so
Yeah.
this is the
Well,
importance of good communication, right?
Sure.
So we're communicating in so many different areas of our business. We're communicating when we're creating YouTube videos or various video content. We're communicating when we're writing blog posts. We're communicating when we're speaking with customers over the phone. We're communicating all day long on chat. We're communicating all day long on email. So to be a good communicator and communicate clear and concise, uh, you know, clearly and concisely is very important to giving the most value in the least amount of time. So you're saving your time and you're saving other people's time. So you can be a lot more efficient, a lot more effective, a breath of fresh air. Because it's like, wow, it was done. That's all that it took. You solved my problem in 3 minutes rather than this took half the day and I was dreading it. So then people are more likely to engage with you because it's they know that they can just get uh, everything kind of jam packed into a short window and taken care of in an efficient way.
Well, yeah, and the
You
way
know,
we fix that.
it's interesting because it
Get
kind
them,
of take
Dad. Get them.
it kind of takes me back to shut up. It takes me back to a sales training class that I was in like 100,000 years ago. You know, back when there were dinosaurs and stuff, and we were selling. And that they were talking about that very subject. You know, it's kind of like basically get to the point. And the term that they used back then was called blot, which stands for bottom line on top. So in other words, like, so you're listening to the sales presentation and the person's going blah 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 blah, and the people are going blah 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 blah, and finally at the very end, after about 20 agonizing minutes, somebody finally says, so that means here is my point of the day. And then they give you the point of the day. And then finally people are saying, thank God he finally got to the point, you know? Well, you can kind of reverse that by simply providing the bottom line on top and then use what might follow maybe to help support that thought or that idea. So, yeah, people don't like it when you just go on and on and on. So I'll shut
yeah.
up now.
Um, what a lot of people do on like the content side of things, they call it a hook. So just in the first 5 to 10 seconds, you give them a hook, a reason why they actually want to watch your video. So it could be bottom line on top, or like, hey, what's the main point of this? What kind of value am I going to get out of here? Or like, oh, that's shocking, or something, right in the beginning, to try to give them something interesting and a reason to want to stick around and watch the rest or read the rest of the blog. You give them, kind of that bullet point right up front, like, oh, hey, this video is for somebody who wants to learn about this wireless headset. Great, that's exactly what I'm looking for. So I'll go ahead and keep watching the video.
Yeah, and in the same way, say in like a sales pitch, like a lot of the sales literature, sales content, they they talk about how you would go into it, get hook people and then get into a sales conversation. For example, a salesperson may say something like, um, "Hey, I've got a way that can increase your sales by 50% in the next 6 to 12 months. Is that something you would be interested in?" Or
Yes.
so then they're like, well, yes, I would like to increase my sales by 50% in 6 to 12 months. I'm interested in that. Well, great. And then now you've hooked them because, well, what is it? What is it? And then what they always, at least some of them, talk about, well, hey, that's what I'd like to tell you about, but I need to meet you in person. Or so you don't give it to them, you give them the hook, and then you're trying to set up like appointments and everything so that you can get into a full presentation and all that, rather than just tell you what it is. But anyway, the point is giving that hook up front. So there's a lot of different ways to use it, but that's another way. So whether that's a hook in the sales pitch, or just telling them what you're going to gain from this or learn from this. Oh, well, maybe I should pay attention.
Yeah, I agree. One thing with the content side of things that I've learned is that if you give them the hook and don't deliver, it's a big flop. Dislike, thumbs
Oh yeah.
down, yeah,
Thumbs down, you're
or
horrible. We
or
hate you.
or
Get off
yeah,
YouTube. We're sick of your face.
Well,
All of
like
it.
that one short that I have, it's like, are I think it's called "Are the Bose Quiet Comfort 2 Still Good in 2021" or something it was, and then it was literally nothing about are the phones. Then
That's
sign up for this giveaway, and they were like, thumbs down, thumbs down. They said, this is a commercial, pal, and this is not what I was signing for. False advertisement. 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, sounds like we deserved it.
Hey everyone, thanks a lot for joining us on this clip of the We Blowing Up podcast, as me and my family are on the pursuit of blowing up our small family business and taking you along for the ride. Now, if you want to see the full episode, check that out right up here. Otherwise, check out another clip of here, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future episodes and clips.